Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Offset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you have time, please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up and pass this video on to somebody else who's wondering about this burning question. And this question is a doozy. Okay, so I had a Cancer hit me up, right? And she told me that she had a question for me for Asking Aquarius. So I love getting random general questions, especially from people who aren't Aquarius, because I really get to see how the world perceives us. The world got us so twisted, Aquarius. Anyway, so the Cancer gonna say to me, how are y'all, meaning Aquarius, how are y'all mean and lack emotion but want constant love and affection? Now I was like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. But I answered her question. You know, we had a little talk, we had a little laugh, you know, I answered her question. And basically this was the bottom line. I told her, Aquarius are not mean and we do not lack emotion. That is two of the biggest myths about Aquarius that I've discussed on this channel numerous times. We do appear that way to a lot of people. I understand that, and that's why it looks like that. But it's not the truth. And if you really got to know an Aquarius or 2 or 20 or 50, get to know a lot of them. Because sometimes people think because they know one Aquarius or 2, or they know one Gemini, that they know people of that sun sign. I don't care if you've lived with a Capricorn for 40 years, you do not have enough information about Capricorns to make general statements. It's the bottom line. You have to know multiple people of a sun sign to have like a representative sampling of what that sun sign is like. People often ask me, how do I know so much about the signs? Because I know a lot of people and I know their sign. So I look at it and I'm like, okay. So a lot of people from the outside looking in do think Aquarius are mean and lack emotion, but it's not true. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Number one, I have met people of every zodiac sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn. I know people of Pisces, every zodiac sign who's mean. Every zodiac sign has mean people in it. Grumpy people, mean people. So why does Aquarius get labeled the mean sign when we all have mean people? That's number one. And if I was going to call anybody's sign mean, it definitely would be Capricorn. I think Capricorn has more mean people than Aquarius has mean people. But again, Capricorns would probably disagree with that. Now, the other piece of that is the lack of emotion. I know it looks like we don't have emotions. I know. I totally understand that. There are people in my life, if you ask them how I felt or perceived something, they will tell you I did not care. It's people that I broke up with, it's family members. It's plenty of people be like, oh, she cold, she don't care. The truth is that shit cut me to my heart. Some things I cried about. If you ask Voldemort about our relationship, he'll say, I never cared about him. Okay? But that's not his fault. That part is my fault because I never showed him about 60% of my emotion. He only saw this much. Most people, when dealing with an Aquarius, only see this much because an Aquarius does not show their feelings. You got two things that go on with Aquarius. Number one, they don't show them to you or they don't show them to anybody. Many Aquarius are so funny about this that we hide our feelings from even ourselves. That's why some Aquarius don't know what they're feeling. I was talking to an Aquarius the other day and I asked him a question and he answered it and I said, do you even know what you're feeling? Like, are you even aware? And he was like, maybe. You know, even he had to acknowledge that he wasn't certain. That's how Aquarius is. So some of the times what looks like lack of emotion is not lack of emotion. Most of the time, I would say it's not lack of emotion. The emotion is there, we just don't show it. Why would I show you how deeply you've hurt me? Does that really make sense? Now, some people do. Some people are going to get in your face and let you know. But to me, nah, I'm good on all that. You don't need to know all of what's going on up in me. That's not your business. Especially if you're the one that hurt me. That's definitely not your business. Whatever process I have to go through to get through it or to deal with it, that is not your business unless I choose to disclose that information. And in most cases, I'm not. So Aquarius are not mean and lack emotion. We just don't show emotion. We suppress emotion. We don't share emotion. But it's there and it's very intense. I have been in situations where I've been hurting so bad. Oh my God, so bad. But again, Aquarius have this ability to hide it from ourselves, or in my case, at this point in my life, I just deal with it. When something hurts me really bad, I just jump right in. I jump right in the deep end and let myself go through whatever those feelings are so I can get it done and move on to the next thing. So we have different ways of dealing with our feelings, but most of us deal with them in ways that are unhealthy. So it appears to the outside world we don't have emotion, we don't care about nothing. It seems like that, we just don't show it. And Aquarius can be in a relationship with you for multiple years and you not see that side of them. It's just how we are. We don't show that until we're comfortable. We're very emotional and we're sensitive. I'm sorry, we're sensitive on the inside. So we're not letting everybody see that. Why would you let people see your weaknesses? Some people think that's fine. Some people live that way. You know, Aquarius thinks that people seeing our emotions is a weakness. Now, I'm not saying having emotions is a weakness. I love expressing them now at this point in my life. But what I'm saying is that you don't always want other people to know how you feel about something. Sometimes it's not their business, and sometimes they're going to use it against you. So Aquarius has mastered that knowledge. Likewise, she said that we want constant love and affection. That's kind of true. I gave her that one. We do like love and affection and attention, a lot of us, especially those of us who are in the third decan. Woo! We love like romance and paying us attention. I love little gifts and little sweet text messages. We love that. But we want it when we want it. And we want to be left alone when we want to be left alone. And that is not fair, but it is what it is. Also, that's a big contradiction. Hiding emotion and at the same time wanting love and affection. Those two things are huge contradictions. Aquarius has a lot of contradictions, and that's another one of them. And I can't say anything about that. That just is what it is. We have a lot of contradictions. We want constant love and attention, or most of the time, but we don't really want to show our emotion. We are kind of young, but kind of old at the same time. We got 1 foot in the future and 1 foot in the past. We got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door in almost every relationship we're in. You know, we have a lot of contradictions. Different signs have different things that is common for them. And for us, that's what's common. That we have all these kind of weird contradictions. People say to me all the time, how are you this and that at the same time? And I'm like, how am I an old soul but have a youthful spirit at the same time? I'm Aquarius. It is what it is. So I just told her, and I want to tell you guys, that your Aquarius, or the Aquarius that you know, or whoever this person is not mean, and they don't lack emotion. They might want love and attention a lot, affection a lot, and they might want it only when they want it, because remember, we always need space. But at the same time, the first half of this is not true. So all I can tell you is this: if you're dealing with an Aquarius and you're okay with all of the things I just said, then you have no problem. If you're dealing with an Aquarius and you want to see more of their emotion, then you have a problem. Because like I said, the Aquarius isn't going to do that until they get comfortable with you. And some Aquarius just don't believe in doing it at all. So give your Aquarius as much love and affection and attention as you possibly can muster. And you'll both be happy. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So if you would like to get a reading done, please email me. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment. And let's me see. All of my information is underneath this video. So if you want to get in contact with me, please feel free. See you later.